Now 6:16 coming up on 6:17. So, Betsy, as things go, today was not a bad day.
No, little rain.
Yeah.
We can handle that. It's clouds.
Manageable.
30s and 40s.
Not bad.
And I think tomorrow a lot of people are going to go, okay.
Not too bad either.
Yeah, I think it's once we get to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, some people will be going, okay, now it's winter. So it's a little bit of a deep breath, as the usual messaging is. There's a look at where we do, what we do as far as temperatures tonight. We're going to hold in the 30s. We've got this little rain-snow mix that's going to develop and move through, but it's predominantly rain that we are expecting later tonight and to start the day tomorrow. There's a look at the radar. We do have rain showers moving through. Most of this is light. At times, we may have a heavier uptick in the rate of the rain, but we're probably also getting some snowflakes mixing in aloft, which is why we're seeing some of these brighter colors showing up. Surface temperatures still well above freezing. We're in the mid and upper 30s, even 40s at this hour. The cold air is being held off to the west of us for now. Remember, when we're talking snow mixing, we're not just talking about the surface temperatures, but you have to think about the temperatures above the surface too. And none of that's going to change until this big shot of energy comes in. Basically, this is going to develop, it will intensify, and as it sweeps through the mid-Mississippi Valley, it will deepen, and that becomes kind of the focus of everything. And it'll be so much it's going to start to pull the other storm systems around it in. That being said, it's not really going to tap into the cold air until it's already gone by us. So a lot of whatever is going to fall is going to be kind of messy as far as rain, snow, and heavy and kind of gloppy as far as when it falls, very slushy. So there's winter weather advisories that are out to the west as far as the snow accumulations, and we'll talk a little bit more about that winter storm watch out to the east. Here's transition day tomorrow, okay? Here's the energy coming out of the west. You can see how this starts to move in, and it begins to really rev things up as we go through the morning tomorrow. This is the kind of the new dawn down here south of Evansville. We get a bit of a break in the rain showers, but look where that line is, that rain-snow line basically right on I-71. That's going to be our demarcation line, because that line will hold all morning as we get into the afternoon as another big surge of moisture comes in. This is the storm system kind of at its peak, and as it continues to move northward, then the cold air comes in, changes everything over to snow, and then we get lake effect Thursday into Friday and Saturday. Let's go hour by hour on a local scale here. This is your usual times that I always stop this. Northeast winds, we have temperatures mid and upper 30s. This is midnight tonight. Look at the snow to the west. Now with that northeast wind, we're going to have a little bit of lake enhancement out to the west of us, so that's why they're expecting the heavier snow showers out there. But even at 7 a.m., we are still dealing with rain for the most part. The possibility of slick roads will be to the west, so if you have travel plans to Detroit through Toledo out to Chicago and whatnot, you'll probably run into some issues west of Sandusky. Otherwise, it's a rain-snow mix. It's in Sandusky, Erie, and Huron counties. We may have a break or two in the rain before we finally set the stage as the storm kind of ramps up to its peak, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's our demarcation line, I-71. Mid to late afternoon is when the switch takes place. That's when the cold air aloft arrives, and it kind of kicks all the rain out of here, and we get into a period of moderate to potentially heavy snow at times. That does not mean it's going to be killing us or anything like that, but it does mean that we could have a slow commute. Look at your surface temperatures. We're right at freezing. So the snow that falls is going to be wet, and it's going to be very heavy, meaning very weighty snow. And then it continues Wednesday as cold air comes in, and then we get lake effect rolling Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So heavy snow to the west. We're talking 5+ inches Sandusky and west, 1 to 4 inches on the I-71 corridor and west to where the heavier snow is. So that's where we're going to get that rain-snow mix. You're going to have your transition first, and then 2 inches or less farther south, but then we have to add the snow that's coming in with lake effect on the backside. And the lake effect is coming in because the cold air gets here. Universal Windows Direct Forecast shows us only in the 20s Thursday, Friday, Saturday. As that lake snow continues, we'll see things changing Sunday and into next week. Jimmy's up next.